Welcome to lesson 17, where we're talking about the rhythm changes. It's important because the rhythm changes term is because of the harmonic movement of the rhythm. When we had the blues, which we've already approached, that's 12 bars. And within that 12 bars, we have basically four shifts harmonically. You have your shift to the one chord, four chord, five chord, back to the one chord. Well, with the rhythm changes, you've got an assortment of chords, right? You've got the A section first time, then a restatement of the melody for the A section again. Then you've got the B, the bridge section. Then you have another restatement of the A section, and then you got top of the form. So it's a lot of chord changes. And the other thing about rhythm changes is that it happens very fast. One of the greatest jazz examples are from the brilliant saxophonist Charlie, affectionately known as Yardbird or Bird Parker. And he had a lot of rhythm changes, tunes, Oleo, Coco, a lot of different songs. And that is kind of a type of form that for drummers, when it gets to rhythm changes, you got to be hitting hard and you got to be playing fast. So what I want to do is I want to get you used to sonically, your ears, hearing the different sections of the rhythm changes. So I'm going to play the track and I'm going to spell out each section so that you know how to do that when it's time to play. So you can keep your sticks in the stick bag or on the floor, Tom. Right now, we're just going to mark the form. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. The A section, or A1 as we like to call. Here's A2, second A section. Now we're going into the bridge. Here we go. Bridge. Now we're coming up on the last A. Right here. Top of the form here. All right, so that's important for you to understand that, because if you cannot mark the form, many times what happens in jam sessions or on the bandstand and different musical applications is that people get lost. And this was a form that it took me many years to learn how to play. So we're going to basically go ahead and start the rhythm changes. We're going to start with playing a crash or an accented crash on the top of the A section, the top of the B, and then at the top of the form, okay? Try to stay with it. One of the things I also did as kind of a cheat secret is sometimes if I feel like I'm going to get lost, I just sing the melody. So whatever the melody is, I sing that in my head so that I kind of never lose track of where we are. So grab your sticks. I'm going to dig into some rhythm changes. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. The bridge. Last 8. Get ready. All right, got through it. So the next thing that we want to work on is playing the rhythm changes form again, but this time we're going to accent the one and the end of two. That's a pattern we've been using now for the last couple of weeks. And we're going to accent that on the last bar leading in to the different forms. So we're going to do that leading into the bridge, and we're going to do that leading into the top of the form. Okay, so that figure is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 1 and 1 and. So listen for that into the second A going into the bridge and the end of the entire form going back to the top of the form. All right. So don't worry about getting lost. I'm sure you're looking at me like, this guy's crazy. How am I going to do this? I promise you, we got you. Okay. So we're going to start it. Get those sticks. Get yourself seated. Make sure you're breathing. Don't stress. Also, don't stop playing, trying to figure out where you're going to come in. You got to be continuous with the groove. All right. So here we go. A 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So, hope that helped. Hope you figured it out. Hope you were able to kind of get adjusted to that. We're going to do the same thing, but now we're going to change the figure. We're going to do the end of 3 and the end of 4. Okay? End of 3 and of 4. And I'll just play a little setup for you so you kind of know where the placement is. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Right? So it's going to happen at the end of the second A going into the bridge and the end of the last A going into the top of the form again. All right, here we go. A 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So you made it to the end of lesson 17. You've had a chance to now learn how to mark the form for rhythm changes. You've learned how to now play on the one at the end of two. You've also learned how to play on the end of three and the end of four. Right. So those are all great things. And kudos to you. Congratulations, because now, as I said earlier, you're getting to the point where we're surpassing just working on things that are relegated to being a drummer. Now we're focusing on being a musician. So congratulations for making it to the end of lesson 17. Join me tomorrow for lesson number 18, where we're going to focus on how to play ballads.